Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeet.
What is up? What is up? What is up? Happy freaking New Year to everybody who's ever watched us. We very much appreciate it, and we appreciate anybody who's joining today. Obviously, it's a busy day, and if you watched the the mistake that happened literally a couple minutes ago, then you know what? You're a true Just the Best fan. So it is us. It is 12:31. Yes, it is New Year's Eve. It is myself, Poolside Pat. Happy New Year's to Russ Wilson. Yes, I'm rocking my Russ jersey that I got this year. We've got look at this man. What is he rocking? Oh, just Happy New Year, CJ, the PD King, and then underneath him is also rocking the Nev and I were swinging for the fences, Professor Parlay, and underneath me is C Money, the latest and greatest. Well, we've had two great additions to the show on this year, and C Money and Jen are the two of those. So shout out to C Money, gentlemen. How are we doing? How are we feeling? Happy New Year.
I'm exhausted.
I imagine.
Yeah, feeling good. My wallet is a little lighter, thanks to the casino. But you know, I had both my bets, both my bets on my sheet yesterday, so that's good.
I know that was huge. That was huge. And by the way, have to give you a shout out. And I think it's a testament to the people that we actually have a following. Is your post went absolutely crazy in one day, and you know what, you have to take some credit for that, my friend.
Well, I appreciate anybody that watched me, and the good news is the two videos that had the most views were the two videos that I hit both bets. So if any of you bet them, we all hit yesterday. So I'm glad that the two videos got the most views were the ones that hit. 750 Club was the only one that did not hit.
I was able to bet. I bet your parlay. I didn't bet the best bet, unfortunately. That was on me, and it was
Hey, at least you got the parlay in.
Yeah, we're good. We're all good. We're ready to rock, and we're ready to go for today, guys. I mean, look, we've got a little over 6 hours left. And do I have my math right? I don't think so.
Yeah.
A little over 6 hours left of this year. And before we get into things, I know sometimes we do like a little soft open here. What has been the best? Maybe what I want to ask, and this I'm doing this on the fly, but best hit of the year and best worst lost of the year. So, can you guys? Can you guys conceptualize that?
I'm not gonna lie. The best hit of the year has to be Austin Dillon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a wild one, considering I wasn't on it.
Because what was that, like 35 or 40 to 1?
Yeah,
it was a 40 to 1 shot.
40 to 1. And that we just bet on the whim because I saw it at the top of DraftKings.
Just absolutely wild. My best hit was the TCU North Carolina game
Oh,
where I
yeah.
had the 5-leg parlay. That was
Yep.
massive for me.
That's
That was my
right.
best hit of the year. That was a 40-1, by the way. And then I think my worst beat was missing the 10-legger by the hook.
Yeah, that's
Literally last month.
yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Missed a 10-legger by the hook.
And you know what? I'm gonna change my answer. My answer is the month of September because it was the Bryce parlay. We hit it twice. That's probably the best because we hit it twice. Because we hit it twice, it's probably
Yeah,
the
because
best.
you hit it twice.
My best well, the idea, the fact that me and Rob hit both Austin Dillon and the Bryces is hilarious. It's just like
The
so.
Austin Dillon was just funny because I didn't even tell you about it. You just happened to see it on our group. When I bet
Yeah,
and I
that-
said, yeah, why not? Yeah.
makes it even more funny.
My best, I've hit a couple of big ones. Oh, you know what? The first week that I did the name game, I hit Jordan and Jordan for like $90, $80, whatever it was. That was pretty damn sick. But honestly, I don't know if I have like a bad beat. I think my bad beats are the ones that you guys have had because I bet like everything you have. So it would then, by proxy it would be something that probably CJ or Rob had.
my worst beat would probably be the compilation of 750 clubs we missed by like not just one leg, but like 1 point or one assist or one.
Why did you have to say that, dude?
Because
like now
you could
I wanna,
literally fill probably 2 months worth of bets into the amount that we've missed by
Dude,
one or
and now
one leg or
I
one-
kind of want to try and get a compilation of every 750. That would be a sick video, by the way. No, but we've won a lot, we've lost a lot. I think as a show we're up. We got to be up as a show, right?
I can tell you.
Show crap.
I can tell you money wise just by pulling up my stats that I'm up on the year. So
Well, so I can let everybody know that the
C
show
money.
is.
Hold on. TJ, save it for a second. C money.
Yeah.
What has been your biggest as the newest member of this show? Your biggest win,
It was-
loss, or
I
just
could
in
tell-
general?
he may not remember it. It's the night he bet me and CJ's bets together and hit it without telling us because that was like
yeah.
because he threw like 10
Yeah.
on it and it was like he won like $400 or something on it.
Your other big
Yeah.
hit, Chris, was when you parlayed all of my PDs when we were golfing the one time.
Right. That's
Yeah.
You parlayed every one of my PDs, and I went 5 for 5 that night.
yeah.
I know that was a big hit for you.
There was one day though. Me and PD King went undefeated on our sheet, and Chris bet every single one of them in one
Every single one of
parlay.
the bets.
And he went like 10 for 10, and it was like plus like 4,000 or 5,000. He had $10 on it.
Yeah.
We had the days when you guys were on the golf course. We had every time y'all have been in your mobile offices, we've had again, and I'll bring it back to C Money. We've had C Money just being electric every single time he's been on the show. What any thoughts just on the show in general, C Money? You don't need to talk about it.
I mean, the show is wonderful. I mean, obviously, I joined it because y'all are a great group of guys. We're all friends and we have fun with the show. We make a little bit of money,
Correct. Yeah.
So officially the show is up. If you take every single bet that's been on the show, and that includes our previous hosts and everything. We are, as a show, up 3.5 units.
Oh!
If you take the old hosts out,
Oh.
you take the old hosts out,
Oh no.
we're up 70 units.
Oh! 70?
70. 70.
I think me and CJ are like 170 combined. So
You and I combine units up as $1.25.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We're up 170 as a show.
170 is a show.
70 as a show.
70
70.
as a
70.
show if you take out the old, like, so if you just put the hosts that are still involved.
So me,
One,
us, the
two,
four of
three,
us,
yep.
and
Jen
Jen.
and Parker. I'm giving you round numbers here.
Up,
Yeah.
up, 170?
68.
No,
170.
No, it's
Take the one off.
70.
70.
70
Oh,
units.
I'm sorry.
Like
sorry.
69 and change.
No, me and PD King are up 125. The show is
We're
a
up
whole
125.
70.
Me and Rob are together up 125.
And you got this guy right here who's got like 2,000, 3,000 bets on the year. Like, I mean,
I don't have the track of it, but it's a lot.
it's a lot of bets.
Currently tracked bets, sir. You have
3,000.
2165.
So there you go. Yeah.
2,165 bets.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you how many units you
I don't want to know. Yeah, I don't want to know. At least this show is up. Hey, and I'm up this month, so I don't care.
That's huge. Massive for the program.
Yeah.
I am not, but that's okay. We're going to turn it around today.
Yeah.
And
Do you want me to do
I'm turning a new leaf in 2026.
Do you want me to do
this
favor? Or? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. It's up there.
All right, I'll do it. Number one, disclaimer. By the way, we should probably figure this out in 2026. We'll have a meeting and whatnot. We're not paid professional gamblers. Not at all. Not yet, at least. This show is for fun and and entertainment purposes only. It is. We're trying to be professional. I'll say that. Number two, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford, and only gamble what you can afford to lose. That's the best tip I've ever gotten as a gambler. Number three, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need it, you, a loved one, or anybody else. And you could do so with 1-800-GAMBLER. Literally, if you don't know how to get help for gambling addiction, call 1-800-GAMBLER, and they will get you to the resources that you need to get the help that you need, because gambling can be addictive. And we are not currently affiliated with or sponsored by any sportsbook, but 2026 is the year of just the BetSlips. So like, comment, subscribe. But we are, however, as you can see, do the three of you? Yeah. Three of y'all have yours.
Yeah, we got our Nevin.
Mine are at home. I just haven't been there yet.
There you go. And we're all Nevin eyewear look. Shout out to Nevin, by the way. I really I know I say it every time in my little spiel here, but the idea that Nevin took a chance on this gambling show, and we haven't made life-changing money, but have we made some type of money? Yeah, which is unbelievable. And we really appreciate Nevin for that. Never odd or even, it's Nevin. I'm rocking John Wayne's for New Year's. I don't know. Just thought that was kind of maybe do a New Year's Eve type thing when he was alive.
My name's John Wayne.
There you go. Please click on our link to tell them that we sent you there. You can get 30% off of one pair, or you can click on that link, go shopping, and get one pair at full price and get two for free. You can also add a $16 pair of a mystery pair, and you will get a free gift. So you're going to get a bunch of cool stuff for the price of one pair of awesome sunglasses, polarized, fitting, make you look cool. Nevin Eyewear, and you will get that free shipping over $50. So shout out to Nevin. Cannot believe how much we've actually done with them. And you know what? If you've clicked on this in this year, We really love and appreciate you. So shout out to Nevin. Neverado even. It is Nevin.
Right on. And next, it's not a sport book technically, but we are sponsored by Player Profit and the Player Profit discount code of JTBS. But I'm going to let Rob, the parlay professor, tell you all about it.
Yeah, so Player Profit is a challenge system built like a sports book. If you don't know about them, essentially you buy a package ranging from $30 up to $500. If you use our code JTBS, you get 10% off. Essentially, the way it works, if you buy the $30 package, which would be 27 with our code, you get a $1,000 bankroll to play with, and your goal is to complete 2 challenges. The first challenge is to get to 10% profit before you get to 10% losses. If you're able to do that, then the second challenge is to get to 15% profit from whatever balance you're at that point before you get to 10% losses. And if you're able to complete both of those challenges, then you are considered funded. You are able to cash out up to 70% of profit up to that point and 70% of all profit going forward. There are other rules, regulations, stipulations. Check out playerprofit.com, watch their 2-minute video. But if you're looking for a best bet, which we have hit 6 of the last 7, we hit last night. We hit Keontae George for 25. He scored 39, and that was at plus money. We're going RJ Barrett 15 plus. This is at minus 118. He's averaging 18.9. He's hit this in 5 of his last 6 games, and he's going against a Nuggets team that is defensively ranked in the bottom third of the league, and they're without Nikola Jokic. I don't see a world in which RJ Barrett does not cruise past 15 points. He's been doing it against everyone, so why not against a team that is probably going to be struggling more defensively than they normally are?
I mean, why not? Why not?
I didn't see what you got this at. That was
It's minus 118. I think I didn't put it in, and then I wrote it down after the fact.
Okay.
So that's on me, not you.
I mean,
15 points, man. I mean, it's. Can I say something really quick?
You're always allowed to.
Thank you.
I'll never mute your mic on purpose.
No, unless you have to. The New Year's. What do we think about New Year's Eve sports? What do we think? Just what are our thoughts?
Well, I mean, I don't hate it, to be clear.
As a sports bettor, there's never a day I don't want sports.
No, I mean,
Also true.
Okay, Rob.
Well, I mean, it's sports in general, so I mean,
you're bet on things every single. Me too. But we're betting every single. Dude, were you not betting on the college football this afternoon?
So I didn't, but the only reason I didn't is because I was going through multiple states, and it depends on what state I'm in.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah. Dude, I was betting on college football all day.
But I would have been had I been at home.
I mean, me and you. Well, you're the biggest degenerate. I'm the third biggest degenerate, and honestly, between the three of us, between the Robs, the CJs, and myself, it's wild that I am probably the biggest degenerate of people that I know in my life. You two are way bigger than anybody I know.
To be clear, I was in Delaware for 3 days. I downloaded an app. Hold on, listen. I downloaded the Bally's app because we were in Bally's, so I thought Bally's app was the one, right? I put $50 on the Bally's app to bet while I was there. Guess what? They don't use the Bally's app. They use the Rivers app, sponsored by Bally's, which means I had to download another sports book and put more money on that sports book. Luckily, I can use all of these in Virginia. Therefore, I still can use the money. So I now have 7 sports books.
What about C money? Were you getting into this debauchery?
of course. I mean, when I went to Texas, when I went to Maryland, I downloaded Fanatics, and then I downloaded 3 other ones, and then from Maryland to Texas, I downloaded 4 more. So
man,
you guys think y'all are the biggest degenerates, but y'all don't see a lot of what I do.
I think
So, well,
I think I'm
the
fourth. I think I'm
professor, the
fourth.
professor knows what I do.
I think I'm
Yeah.
fourth.
So,
I think
Yeah,
I'm fourth.
Chris.
I might
Chris
be
is
fourth.
behind me, but not by much.
So I have the most bets, but
That's facts.
y'all are bigger degenerates than me.
You certainly do have the most
we can,
bets.
yeah. But I think that we can say this now. The three of you are bigger degenerates than me, but I have the most bets. So I'm that's where we're at. That's where we're at.
If I was to
That's
bet
life.
if
That's
I was to bet
life.
individually and not parlays, I would have about 15,000 bets this year.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So there's that. So
Our Chicks Picks Queen would have left you by now if you were doing individual bets.
the sad thing is, it's still not as expensive as the hobby that I got rid of. So she'd probably be okay.
Yeah, that's also a very valid point.
We're all right. We're you know what? We're all good. And if and I wish we had the stats, and we will going forward. I think next year
Yeah,
we're gonna switch some stuff up when it comes to our just
segments and
we're gonna
stuff.
switch things up.
Yeah.
We're
Yep.
gonna have different
Everything.
segments
Yep.
and probably more guests and we're probably all that stuff. But we're gonna make sure that the player profit bet, which we want like to be front and center. We will tell you what that is at. We're gonna drop some segments. Unfortunately, we've lost some hosts, which are always welcome back. But right now, honestly, the foursome you see right here, including or not including, but including Jen, is probably what we're going to be working with for the next year. We want to add more racks as obviously a potential addition, and we're probably going to look into adding more. But this is what we got, and we just appreciate all the support, man. Like honestly, it's been so fun. Just we know that we have people that come in every single day, and we've been doing numbers here and there. We've done some low numbers, we've done some high numbers, but the fact that the professor threw out his picks yesterday, and we had what 3K,
Yeah, I mean
engagement.
the best bet of the day is up at 1,800 by itself.
Yeah, that's and we love that. We love y'all. Always feel free to drop your name or drop a pick. But I mean, the main site that we're trying to potentially get with, we'll probably enjoy that in the new year. So, just anyway, we just appreciate it, and I know I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being like for throwing some soliloquy out there. But that being said, why don't we get to the next segment, Siege?
Yeah. The next segment, well, which is it's mine. It is the performance bubble of the day, brought to you by the
Woo!
PD King. Hopefully, we're ending
Last of the
on a good
year.
note. And it's Stephen Castle, 15 plus points, and the Spurs money line.
Let's
Pat, I
go.
know this go against your squad, but there's reasons. First off,
That's
Castle has
okay.
hit this in his last
It's okay.
5 games. He's gone 18, 19, 24, 20. What else do you have? Hold on. 15, 20, 19, 24, and 18 in his last 5. So he's hit this in his last 5. Spurs are playing phenomenal basketball. They only have 2 losses versus the East this year. They're 9-2. And the Knicks aren't as good on the road as they are 7-7 on the road. They are unstoppable in the Garden, but on the road they aren't as good. So give me the Spurs to beat the Knicks tonight at home in San Antonio, and Castle to get 15 points. What are we thinking, fellas?
I mean, well, obviously, I don't know. I'm not going to bet this, and B, I don't agree with the Spurs money line. But do I think it's a dumb bet? No, absolutely not.
You can see later that I fully agree with one of these and not with the other. So
Oh, really?
I'm all
Yeah.
about the Stephon Castle 15 points, but I'm riding the Knicks tonight.
Wow.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, and you knew this, like, I mean, obviously, like, I'm not gonna,
hmm
like, you knew that I would be against the Spurs money line.
Well, that
It's an NBA Cup rematch, right? It's in San Antonio. Do I believe in I just believe in the Knicks in general, so I would never. I'm not going to bet against them. But do I disagree with Stephon Castle? No, absolutely not.
so
So
when I think this is a coin flip game. To be clear,
yeah,
I'll give my reasons
yeah,
later on my parlay why I picked the
yeah.
Knicks instead. But I
I
do
heard that.
I can see this game going either way. To be
I
completely
agree.
honest.
I agree with the fact that it is literally just grab a quarter and flip it. Like, yes, that I would 100%. What is the spread? It's like
It's 3.
3.5.
It's a tight
Yeah,
game.
3.
You're
Yeah.
sweating the
Yeah.
Spurs money line more than you're sweating Castle 15 plus points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
very clear.
Yeah,
Yep.
I feel like
Yep.
the Castle 15 plus is a lock.
It
Yeah.
basically is a lock. Now, the
Yeah.
reason why I went Spurs is purely because they're at home. This is
Sure,
a who to
I get
home
it.
team
And it's also a rematch. It's a rematch of the cup.
with
I
the final,
mean,
right?
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah, like if this game's happening in Madison Square Garden, I'm
Oh
hammering the
no, you're
Knicks
not
minus
taking
10.
anything.
Sure.
I'm hammering the
Yep.
Knicks minus like
Yep.
9.5.
Yeah,
Yep.
Absolutely hammering the Knicks, but it's
100%.
not at Madison Square Garden,
I agree.
and that's the
Correct.
reason why I'm taking the Spurs
And by
tonight.
the way, this is going against my Knicks, but the Spurs are one of the best teams in the NBA.
Oh,
Let's
they
just
are.
like call
They're
a
very
spade a
good.
spade.
They're
Yeah,
very good.
call a spade a spade. In the West, it's the Thunder, the Spurs. In the East, it's the Knicks and who? I don't know. Somebody say something. I
Knicks
it's the Knicks
In the
and
East,
in the
yeah.
East. You can't count out the Celtics. The
the
Pistons are
Cavs are
there.
You
good.
can count out the Celtics without Tatum,
I would
in
say
my opinion.
I mean, but they still have a decent core.
I like the Pistons in the East.
I like the
Pistons,
Pistons
Yeah,
in
the
the East.
okay,
Pistons, the
yeah.
Cavs.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Yeah. Cavs,
I would
yes, when
love
they're
to say my
healthy. Okay, that's
Sixers, but
fine.
Joel Embiid can't stay healthy.
No, it's I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry,
said I would
CJ.
love to, but I
Yeah,
can't.
Shout
I
out
don't
to the
want to be
Sixers
Scott,
for
that
making me
guy.
money last night, though.
you're
Let's
welcome.
go. I don't want to like be that like I don't want to like be mean to you, but yeah, the Sixers without like
It's
it's
just not working.
and I would say the same about the Celtics. I think it's Knicks. I think it's Knicks. I think it's what you guys just said it. I'm sorry, I completely forget.
I think when
Knicks Pistons.
VJ
The
starts getting
Pistons, but
settled in the
yeah.
league, they won't really need Embiid as much, and they'll still be just as good.
Correct,
That's
but
true.
and that's not this year. That's like next year.
Edgecombe was
Yeah.
out of his mind last night. By the way,
Dude, yeah,
Also true.
what a game winner too.
I was
I mean,
sitting in a
it's
sports book drinking old fashions while rooting for that game because that was 3/4 of the parlay
dude,
yesterday.
CJ, did
like
you watch that game?
I did not.
no,
Man,
like
some of
it
the shots
was
that Ja
yeah,
was making last night was ridiculous. It was like
unbelievable,
flying through the air,
unbelievable.
tossing up a shot,
Dude,
and it was going in every
what
time.
a game! That was such a fun game too. It's just I think there's like how in football, I don't know we've been on the PD for a while, but you know what? Let's just talk ball. It's the last day of the year. Um, like how in football, I think the NFC has like what 4 or 5 teams that could probably win the Super Bowl, and then AFC it's what 2, 3. I think it's similar in basketball. There's probably what 5, 6 teams that can actually win the title. Right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's Thunder, it's Spurs, it's Knicks, it's who? Maybe it's less than that. I don't know. Who can win? Those three for sure can win. The
I
Knicks,
would
Spurs, and Thunder. Who
I would
else
say
could win the title?
currently I would only put 4 because the other team
4.
that I would
Yeah.
put in is kind of a mess right now. With
Who's that?
injuries and lack of chemistry would be the Lakers. Their chemistry is
Oh
terrible all of
yeah,
a sudden,
yeah,
and they
yeah.
also have
No,
injuries. So
I know we don't want to talk about it, and we're not going to talk about it. But yeah, if you have a LeBron-led team, but it's mostly Luka. LeBron is like garbage this year.
LeBron's
but
the third player in that rotation.
yeah, but you have Luka, who is like unbelievable.
Probably
Oh,
the best
Nuggets!
player in the league.
You have to throw Nuggets. I know that.
Jokic being out, so he can't win the MVP. So if you have,
I know. I didn't realize that until I threw it in the chat. So that's but still, he's going to be back.
Do we
So,
hate that rule? Do we hate that rule?
What's that?
You have to have so
Yeah,
many
it's pretty
games.
dumb. I mean,
Oh, is that what it is? Is that why
Yeah,
he's
you have-
ineligible for MVP because of the amount of time he's going to miss.
Really? Oh, wow! I didn't know that. I did not know.
It was
that.
a way to get people,
Oh,
get players away from.
Dude, I had
days.
no idea.
To be
That's
clear,
crazy.
the
to be
load
clear,
management.
if Luka continues on this path, I don't think it was going to matter.
That's
Yeah.
also very valuable.
Yeah, it is like minus 450 right now. But it's yeah. So there you go. 5 teams. We just said 5 teams,
Yeah.
right? It's Lakers, Thunder, Spurs, Knicks, and who's the other one? I think we said one.
Pistons.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
I honestly like the East. It's down between the Pistons and Knicks. I mean, you have some fringe that could possibly make a run. Like it all depends on who
I
gets
think the
healthy.
Knicks.
What?
I think the Knicks.
But I think the Thunder, the Spurs, the Nuggets, the Rockets. I'd put the Rockets in there. I'd put the T-Wolves in there.
I don't hate
I mean-
that. I don't hate that. Yeah.
It just depends. Like a lot of those teams can get hot at the end and make a run.
Right.
Can you guys just give me something for a New Year's present? Can I ask for something that you guys can give me?
What's that?
The Knicks are really
front teeth.
fucking good.
Yes, they are.
I
They're-
didn't mean to swear.
Unbelievable.
They're other 1 or 2 in the league to me.
Chris.
I've
They're
got the
the
Knicks
1 or
as
2
my
in the
best
league?
team fourth
Yes.
best team in the league.
I think they're other 1. I think they're 1 or 2.
Thank you.
They're top
I
5,
they're-
definitely.
I
They're
appreciate it.
fringe 3. They're definitely top 4. There's no way they're not top 4.
I appreciate that.
There's no way they're not top 4. Okay,
I have them-
so the
I have
top
them
4
second.
teams are either the Pistons, Knicks, Thunder, or Spurs. Whichever order you want to throw them in, I don't care.
Yeah.
But those are your
Yeah.
top 4. If you have anybody else in the top 4, you're dumb.
Right.
You could have
Wow.
said the
That
Nuggets.
made me.
You could have said the Nuggets.
You
You
don't.
could have said the Nuggets, but Jokic being out.
Right.
That made
Makes
me
them-
so.
Well, see,
what
that's
you
the
just said,
problem.
CJ.
Like, yes, the Knicks are top 4, but there's also a lot of really good teams missing a lot of key people.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, but-
no,
But
that's
we're
fair.
we're
That's
basing
totally
this
fair.
on
Yeah.
what we have
Right.
in
Right.
front
What
of us.
we have
not-
now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
But
That's
even
why,
with
like what
Jokic,
TJ said.
even with Jokic, the Nuggets are not as good as the Knicks. That's just a fact. They're not.
Really?
That's
I don't think they are. I don't think they. I think in a 7-game series they lose in 4 to the Knicks.
That's good. That's good.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah, my dude.
That's a
And,
bold.
and
that's
I
a bold
like
Yeah,
statement.
I like
that's a
Jokic
bold-
and I like the
bold
Nuggets more
statement,
than I
sir.
like the Knicks, but I still don't see it.
I love that. You know
Who
what?
would be-
I
Who would be the best player on the floor?
Jokic.
If Jokic
Jokic.
is healthy, who's the best? Okay. The best player on the floor wins you at least one.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
It was proven.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's been
Yeah,
proven
yeah.
multiple
But
times.
I think
Best player on the
4-1.
floor wins you
I
at least
think
one.
I think 4-1
I
with
said at
this
least
Knicks
one.
team.
I think
Yeah.
you put healthy Nuggets versus healthy Knicks. I'm going to take the Knicks, but it's going at least 6, if not 7. That's how good Jokic is. That's
Yep.
how good Jamal Murray can
Yep.
be.
Jamal Murray.
Yep.
Well, you're gonna find out tonight how good I think Jamal Murray can be. But
That's fair.
No, CJ. I'm 100% on your side with this.
But
100%.
like other people could have a different opinion, and that's
Okay.
the reason why when I always
Alright,
give
alright.
stuff, I'm like, hey, listen,
Go-
this is what they have to be. You
Can
can
we-
put them in whatever order the hell you want.
Can we
Without
have a
Jokic,
quick?
the Nuggets are probably like the 7th, 8th best
You
team.
guys generally. Can we just have a one before we move on? Can
Unbelievable.
I ask you guys some Knicks questions?
Sure.
Is that okay?
Go ahead. Quick.
Yeah, come on.
So
Ball. Sorry.
I have a group chat with my Knicks fan friends. Duh.
Sure.
For the last month or so, let's just say, I've been hammering that the Knicks need to get Giannis this year,
No.
right?
It's not happening.
Okay. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
But then today was the day that I decided no, this Knicks team can win as currently uh, set. The way that they are now can win and can beat anybody. And we're gonna find out at 7:30 tonight if or 7 whatever it is if they could beat this Spurs team that is a very good team in San Antonio. But my thought is as currently constructed, they don't beat the Thunder. They don't. I think they're the best team in the East, as currently constructed.
So it
And
depends on what Thunder team we're talking about. We talking about the first 3 weeks Thunder team or the one we've seen in the last 10 games? Because they have been a little sketchy in the last 10 games.
I mean, it's either or. And then, but my other thought, okay, and this is my other thought, and then you guys can take it away. One, if the Knicks were to trade for Giannis, would I be upset? No.
No, you wouldn't be.
No,
but it's
I
a
would
terrible
never be
decision.
as long as
OG
they didn't,
Anunoby cannot come off the bench,
as long as they
and
don't.
that's who would be going to the bench.
Yeah, well,
Well, I'm
plus-
not sure because every trade I've seen includes him going away in that trade, by the way.
and OG is plus 800 since he's been a Knick, which is insane. But and my other thing is just don't get Giannis in the offseason and grab a guy like DiVincenzo or Avardo, and then that Knick team can win a championship. I think the Knick team right now. Okay, I said all of that. I said all of those trade scenarios. I'm asking the three of you right now. Do you think that the Knicks, as currently constructed, can win a championship?
Yes.
No,
Yes. Can they? Yes. Will they? I don't know. But
they
can
won't.
Yes. That's not the question. The question is not will they. The
It-
question is can they. And the answer
Exactly.
is to that is yes because they are a top 4 team, and every top 4 team can win the championship this year.
They're a top 4 team. You think they're a top 4
I
team
do.
in the NBA?
1,000% they're a
Yes,
top
they
4
are.
team.
They're 1,000% a top 4 NBA team right now. Currently.
So then, see,
Will they?
why do
I
you
don't
say
know.
no?
Can they? Yes. That's where I'm at.
Why do you say no, Chris?
I could tell you probably why.
Well, I mean, if we're going off can they, then sure, we can say that. But realistically, will they? No.
The thunder.
Unfortunately,
mean?
the championships run through the West, and they have been for, I don't know, the majority of the last 7, 8 years.
Oh yeah, I mean,
No matter how
Boston
strong an
Celtics.
East team is, unfortunately, they just cannot dominate the West.
again, I think as a basketball guy, yeah,
But sure, yes, I do think they can make it 100%. And they do have the pieces now. If they were to do it, that yes, 100%.
Okay, one more and then we'll move on.
Go ahead.
Sorry, one more. I promise it's the last.
Wrap it up. Let's go.
What is
Yeah.
what would be okay? Let me simplify this. If the Knicks were able to add Giannis and not give up an OG, are they not the favorites?
No, they're
my
worse.
Problem,
They're
my
worse.
problem is if you
What?
trade for Giannis,
Yes.
how much are you going to have to give up for him?
I
They're
don't
just
know.
not going
I
to
don't
roll
know.
over and just be like, "Here you go." No,
This-
they're
I don't
going
know.
to need. They're going to
This is
take
what
key players.
there's no. I don't see a trade in which OG is not involved. It's Cat
That's true.
OG and like 15 picks. That's
Right.
what the trade is, and
So-
that's the
That's
only
true.
way they're going to be able to get that trade done. And I do agree with PD. I think it makes your team worse overall because you have no
100%.
you're losing one of your key players, and you can only have but so many guys with the basket. And Brunson is not going to want to give up that much to Giannis. I think it would be
And you
bad.
shouldn't. I think Brunson is literally potentially MVP. I just bet him.
Maybe, but I think Giannis is a better player than Brunson.
Now
is.
you can always trade for Thanos, 100%.
Nobody wants Thanos, but sure. They wouldn't even take Thanos to get the Giannis trade done.
You know what? You know what? I will say, the fact that we had this conversation and y'all are being really cool about it makes me I love this show. But We can move on.
Make some
I
dishes.
I love that y'all are at least entertaining the idea of the Knicks being good, and that
What
makes
I
me
would
happy.
tell you is your hope for the Knicks is if they got there is that the Spurs knocked off the Thunder before the finals. That's your hope.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%,
I still think
1,000%,
it's a struggle, but
1,000%.
that's your hope.
Oh, 1,000%. Yep.
All right, moving
You just
on.
hit the nail on the head, dude. Oh my God. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Well, let's get into it. It's the next one, and it is Professor with the 750 Club. We're at the 750 Club. We're all
Sing it.
making money
Sing
at
it.
the 750
750
Club.
Club.
And there's one rule of Fight Club. You don't talk about it. There's one rule of 750 Club. You tell every single person about it. Rob, what are we telling the people today?
All
I
right,
sing this
so
song all the time.
we're going with the college bet today. I'm starting with college football. Miami plus 14.5. Now, on the surface, you see Miami, Ohio State, and a lot of people are like, oh, this is going to be a rout. Miami's defense is physical. They are physical in the trenches on both sides of the ball. They have the ability to try to control the game a lot like Indiana did against Ohio State. Do I think Miami wins? No. But you're giving me 2 touchdowns. I love this. I move this line to 2 touchdowns, over 2 touchdowns to cover. I think they can easily keep it within 14. So I'm going to take Miami plus 14.5. I know this is going to be a defensive game. I just talked about it, but 36 feels a little low to me. I moved this line down a considerable amount. Look, this is to me, I see this game somewhere in the neighborhood of like 24-17. Like, I don't think we're flying past this number, but I didn't like the number it was at, but 36 feels good to me. Then we're going basketball. I got St. John's minus 7.5. St. John's defense creates offense for themselves, and I think that they're going to wear down this Georgetown team. I think they're going to eventually, by halftime, I think they're up probably 6-7, and then by the end of the game, they're going to be up 10, 11, 12. I think they cruise past this Georgetown team pretty easily. I'm going to go under 158.5. I move this line as high as it lets me go, to be clear. I do think they're scoring this game because St. John's can put up points. But St. John's, like I just said, a lot of their offense is dictated by how good their defense is, which means they're going to keep the other team down. So I think it's going to keep this scoring under 158.5. Then lastly, I'm taking Drexel plus 16.5. Drexel has been one of these pesky teams that they may not win a lot of games, but they stay close with a lot of teams. And they're also very good at defending the 3. And UNC Wilmington in the last 5 are 0-4-1 against the spread. And I moved this line 4 points to give us even more cushion. So I feel like Drexel can come within 16.5 of UC Wilmington. And we got this at plus 756.
I mean, why not, right? I can't bet it because I'm not allowed. I'm the Paul Rudd in this scenario.
Yeah.
But Miami plus 14.5, that's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Ohio State runs this thing up, but I think Miami can score late and do the backdoor cover thing, kind of like what JMU did. So, sure.
I might be crazy with this, and y'all can call me crazy, which you've done a lot in the last year and a half. But I think there's a chance that Miami wins this game.
There's I don't see a chance in the world they win. I do see them keeping it inside. I think it stays inside 10 points.
Well, 14.5 is yes. Oh, yeah. Yes, 100%. But I mean, they
would have to have the defensive game of their life in order to win this game. I just don't see that.
That's fair. That's totally fair. I'm not going to take it. I think it's like plus 300. It's like 3-1 for money line. Which I might take, actually, to be honest. But
I did take Miami. I took them here in this at 14.5, but I also took them at 9.5, which is what the spread is at right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I think Miami's defense is better than people think, but it will come down to their offense.
What a lot of people look at it is there was 2 games this year where Miami looked bad. One of them was SMU. But they have since righted the ship, and they've been pretty dominant ever since then. Especially defensively, which is why I think they can keep it close enough to cover this.
By the way, I love this bet. I love the first two bets. I love St. John's. I can't speak on. I bet it, but
I
I
moved the
love the
number
first two
down one
bets.
because when I first started doing research, it was at 7.5. What is the feedback? It was 7.5. I moved it from 8.5 to 7.5 because it moved up while I was betting. I said, no, we're not doing that. We want the 7.5. I don't care if I have to lay a little bit to do it. I still
Drexel
think
confused me.
they cover by 10 or more, but I just want 7.5 to be safe. And like I said, I moved the slider as far right as I could for the under because I know St. John's can put
Dre-
up points.
and Drexel 16.5 were very much confused me, but I still did it anyway.
Look, you can look. Drexel is 5-1 in the last 6 games, covering spreads that are double digits.
I love it. Hey, we gotta hit a 750 to end the year. We have to.
Why not?
Why not? Why not us? Love that.
Wow. I'm
What?
trying to make a trade that works.
What do you mean?
Oh, he was
For-
trying to put together a trade
I am.
Oh.
I'm trying to put together a
Okay,
trade.
for what?
for Giannis.
For,
Oh.
yeah. And
Why? Stop.
The problem
For the
is
Knicks?
with getting
For
Giannis,
the
it's going to
Knicks?
cost the team so much
Yeah.
that I
Are you
don't
doing
feel
it for
like
for the
one
Knicks?
person,
Stop.
one person will skip it.
Yeah. Just stop. No. Don't do
It just it feels like
it's
too
gonna
many cooks
cost
in the
you.
kitchen.
It's going to cost you. I mean, it
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't care. I don't care.
It's going
I
to
love
cost
the
you
Knicks as they are.
Josh Hart and OG Anunoby.
No. Then.
All right, my finger's getting ready. Like
All right,
it's taking.
it's time. It's time, everybody, because it's time for the thing. It's green. It's soft. It's plushy. Everybody, it is the tabletop.
Bang! Oh,
And
look at that, dude! Oh my God,
that
I
is
did that
first.
so good.
I'm still gonna work on this trade. Figure out one. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't. We don't need you to do that. Oh my God! All right. Well, I went very light tonight because it is. We're getting into the new year. Also, I'm the king of the units for the month of December. I mean, I do want to win some bets for sure, but so I'll go Flyers money line. That's for CJ plus 120. I think they're facing the Flames in Calgary. So give me Flyers money line. I also, by the way, I don't know what happened, but there it was a loyalty slip. I did both. I did Rangers who played at 12:30. Um, the Knights who played at 3 o'clock, and then I did the Flyers as well. I don't know. I don't know what. I have not been able to figure out if any of those hit, but for this, I had the Flyers. NBA, yeah, I'm rocking Knicks. I'm rocking the same thing that I do. Cat double at Knicks money line plus 164, and then Brunson 3+3s. Cat double and Knicks money line at 3-1. Yeah, I mean we kind of talked about this, but this was actual. I didn't switch it. I got Miami 7.5 and over 40.5. And then I did do the teaser. So shout out to Rob. I got Miami 14.5 and then the over 33.5 at minus 150. I'm rocking Miami. And you know what? If I end up being wrong on this, that's fine. Like I've been kind of wrong on this. I've basically been even when it comes to college football this season. So, that's pretty. I actually think I'm literally even. I think I'm just a game under. But give me. I like Miami, and I took them, and I didn't put it on the sheet, but I give me Miami to win. So That's what I got. You know what? My last day, I've had 200 plus picks. Give me a little bit of a. I'm taking it easy today. Taking it easy on the last day, and then you know what? January, by the way, turned 34, January 24th, and I'm gonna have. So we had this thing. We had the 100 bet thing that I was trying to get a Jameis Winston jersey. I'm gonna say right now. I'm gonna tell this. This is breaking news. I am going to have 500 bets in January
Jesus.
Good gravy.
on this show. On this show, I will have 500 bets. So there it
the
is.
person who's going to be doing the graphics just got a migraine.
He can do his own graphics.
On his 34th birthday, he's going to have 34 bets on the sheet.
It's fun.
I'm hoping to
I
have
think so.
500 by the time I turn 34. I'm hoping to have 500 bets. Yeah.
All right, I got the trade for you, Pat.
Oh God. What is
And
this?
it actually worked.
Look
It
at Rob.
cleared.
Look at Rob. Look at Rob. Look
It
at
clears. It clears. It clears. Knicks acquire Giannis, Andre Jackson.
Rob. Look at Rob. Look at Rob.
Stop. A Giannis, Andre Jackson, and a 2026 second round pick
Sure.
for OG
Yeah.
Anunoby, Josh
No.
Hart, a
Nope.
26 both of their 26 firsts, both of their
Nope.
27 firsts, and a 27 second or
I
28
say no.
second.
I say no. I say no. I'm saying no.
That's what it's gonna take to get Giannis.
Well, whatever.
Makes you 1,000 times worse.
The problem is, I heard that they won't
The
do
Knicks
a trade.
already-
They
yeah,
won't
the
do a
Knicks
trade
already-
that doesn't involve Cat. Is the problem? Is what they've said.
Yeah, they can.
Oh, so you're trading Cat?
They want Cat and OG
Well,
and
they have
first
to.
round picks.
They
That's
have
what
to.
they
Yeah,
want.
they have to. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
want Cat, OG, and 4 first
They
round
would
picks.
have to. They would have to trade Cat. They would have to trade
Well,
Cat.
this cleared. This cleared the money, and it cleared the 2 firsts and 3 seconds. OG and Josh Hart for Giannis,
Well-
Andre Jackson, and a second.
You know what's clearing is that I'm going to have 500 bets next month.
I'm just telling you it cleared.
I have 500 freaking bets.
Professor, what you got, man?
Right.
All right,
right
so
now,
I've
too.
got 2. Clearly, you could tell by the second one I'm swinging for the fences to get to the left side.
Yeah.
But first, we're going with the safe play. We've got Jalen Brunson, 25 plus points.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
at this in 11 of his last 12. Jamal Murray, 25 plus points. 5 of 7, no Jokic. This is the Jamal Murray show. He needs to come up
Oh, yeah.
and
Good
show
point.
out
Good-
for this
good
other
call.
parlay to hit what I want it to hit.
Yeah.
Denny Avdija, 20 plus points. Hit this in 7 of his last 8, averaging 25.6. He's averaging 22.7 versus OKC this year in 2 games. And then lastly, Stephon Castle, 15 plus points. He's at this in 11 straight and has been playing out of his mind lately. I got this at plus 215. I was actually surprised I was able to get this over 200 because I feel like all of these are easy. What's going to not be so easy is the second parlay. We've got Knicks money line. So look, the Spurs have lost 2 in a row, and they just scored 101 in the last game they played. The Knicks just scored 130, albeit against the Pelicans, are also 4 of their last 5. I'm taking the team that's been hotter the last few days. Not necessarily. I understand where PD King's coming from because if you look at home versus away, it is very different. I'm just going with recency bias, and I'm taking if in a game where we're flipping a coin, give me the team that's getting plus money, which is the Knicks. Then I moved all of these lines as low as I could take them. So over 220. I think this soars past 220 to be clear. Both of these teams have shown that they can score. The Knicks just scored 130. The Pelicans have been averaging like 120, or not said the Pelicans. The Spurs have been averaging over 124 over those last 5 games, with the exception of the one game they just lost where they only got 101. And then I'm gonna go Nuggets money line. This is gonna be the hardest one to hit. To be clear, no Jokic. I think tonight is one of those Jamal Murray shows where he just turns it on and drops like 40. Like he has these games once every 10 days that you don't, even when Jokic was playing, he had some of these days. I think today's the day he takes over. This Raptors team is good, but they are week in and week out, you can't trust them to win a game. Every time I bet them, they lose. And then it's vice versa. Anytime I bet against them or for them, they find a way to make me lose. But so I'm gonna trust Jamal Murray and the Nuggets to try to get it done. In order for this to happen, this has to clear 213.5 by a lot because this is gonna be a shootout because the Nuggets defense is not good. So they're gonna have to score a lot and constantly score to keep up with the Raptors and win this game. Then lastly, I'm going the easiest bet on this sheet, Bucks money line. The Wizards are probably the worst team defensively in the league. If not, they're probably bottom 5. The Bucks are playing very well. I don't think this. I think this is like a 10-point spread that I dropped all the way down on money line, and then I'm taking over to 218.5. Again, the Wizards are the worst defensive team in the league, and the Bucks are 7th in 3-point shooting. To me, that equals a lot of points scored. Got that at 1,065. So we're getting at just almost 11-1. And then lastly, I added the RJ Barrett plus 15 plus points, which I feel really good about at minus 118, I believe.
I mean,
Oh
yeah,
I'm aware. I'm aware. Parlay 2 is swinging for the fences. I'm aware. Of
yeah,
yeah.
It's solely to get me to the left side.
we are
That's
against
okay.
each other, which is actually good because one of us will hit.
That's right.
But like, how do you, are you more confident in 2 than 1?
No, he's
one
so
is hitting.
confident in 1.
One is hitting for sure.
One's a guarantee. Almost.
Here's the thing with me with 2
Stamp of
is
approval.
I'm taking the coin flip on the Knicks because they're plus money and they have won more the last few games than the Spurs have. And the Nuggets, you're getting plus 250 for the Nuggets. Like I get they have no Jokic, and I get that their defense struggles, and the Raptors can put up points. But I just think that the Nuggets have proven they just scored 130 the other day without Jokic in the lineup. Like they have proven they can score when they're shooting well against anybody. If they can do that in this game, they can win. And you're giving me plus 250. I'm going to take the odds at that point. And I need the odds to get to the left side. So it's kind of a two-headed monster there.
I only ask that because you're the professor of the parlays, and those it does seem. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you really look at it, the 1 is easier, but the fact that you put together the 2, it seems like the 2 is also actually kind of something that you can throw like a dime on, right? Like that's kind of what we do, right?
Yeah, I mean it's not quite big enough for forget that dime, but I would throw even if you bet say you bet the Spurs, right? Because you trust the Spurs, this is still worth throwing a couple bucks on to kind of give yourself, in case that doesn't happen, to give yourself a backup.
Yep. So I was thinking.
Let's be clear. I believe in parlay number 2 so much that I boosted it 25% and threw $10 on it.
Oh my God! Oh my!
I got 5 on it.
Oh no! All right. Well, I mean, there you go. That's what you got.
It's nice knowing that $10. It's nice knowing that $10. I'm not trying to be a dick, but it's nice knowing that $10.
If there's a reason it's 10.5 to 1. Okay, I get that. I'm fully aware of that. The reason I moved the lines for these overs all the way down is because I already knew I was swinging for the fences in the game. I did not want to get past these games and the overs cost me.
Right, I get you there.
So if we can get past the Knicks Nuggets, we are golden.
Where'd you get it at 215, homie?
On something you don't have.
Okay, heard. Yeah, I was about to say because I have it at 248.
Okay, and I also bet it 4 hours ago.
I let him scan my ID.
Who's got stuff in the background?
Well, that's fine, man.
Unbelievable.
I got family here.
Just
could Tell him to keep it down. We got a show going on over here.
We got a show.
You're a little
Get outta
loud.
here.
Come on,
I'll
gabagool.
go punch him in the face. No, no,
Yeah,
no.
please do. Please do.
Sound
All right, so
like you were in a lobby at a mall.
here we go. I've got a NHL parlay tonight. I got the Red Wings plus 1.5. I've got the Flyers plus 1.5. Avalanche money line, Oilers money line at plus 300. Flyers played last night, but they also blew out the Canucks 6-3. So I expect them to do good. The Avalanche are probably the best team in hockey right now. Red Wings are good at home, and I'm getting them plus. I'm in. And of course,
Avalanche
the
are
Edmonton Oilers.
29
I
and
love the Oilers
2.
games. Huh?
What?
The Avalanche are 29 and 2.
Yeah.
In regulation. It's crazy.
Yeah, crazy, absolutely crazy. And then I'm always down to bet some oil cans, so give me the Oilers money line. I've got an NBA teaser. Give me the Raptors minus 2.5, the Bulls plus 2.5, Wizards plus 14.5, and the Thunder minus 11.5. Move every line in favor. Dang, Chris. Yeah, I got him. Eventually he'll be good. And then I'm taking the NCAA playoff. I moved Ohio State down to minus 3.5 and the over to 34.5. I got a little bit plus money. And then because me and Parlay guy might be doing this from the golf course tomorrow, but I wanted to get a 4-legger in here. Give me Ohio State money line, Oregon, Texas Tech over 39.5. I think Oregon probably puts that up by themselves. Alabama plus 14.5 and Georgia money line getting it at plus 227. What say you people?
So the thing I like about the NCAA playoff one is we can all hit with what you bet because we all have the over, and we have such a big number on the other side. We have a lot of room for both of us to hit.
That's true.
Ice soccer, Avalanche speak for themselves. The Flyers are one of the only teams that didn't let me down yesterday. I don't know a ton about the Oilers, to be clear.
I'm just betting the oil cans, baby.
But you're giving me 1.5 with the Red Wings. I'm taking that all day. We already know that I'm against this Raptors and I'm against some of this other stuff, but that's okay. I can see why anybody would take the Raptors minus 2.5. To be clear.
By the way, I'm going to by myself make ice soccer jerseys or ice soccer t-shirts.
Let's go.
I'm going to do at least 10.
New merch coming 2026.
Yeah. We'll start with 10. We'll start with 10. We'll start with 10.
And the only other thing I'm going to say is Alabama might need all of that 14.5.
Yeah, potentially. I love the NBA teaser. I can't and the NCAA. The NHL I can't speak on much. Oh, the quarterfinals. Yeah, the quarterfinals is actually pretty good too, but I'm not going to put my name on those.
I am scared to death as an Alabama fan of a route.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So, but I'm going to make ice soccer shirts will be coming in 2026. Just want people to know that.
There we go.
Yeah.
Those are the tabletops, and then of course we just have the overall records, which bad month for me, but considering that bad month, I am still plus 20 units on the year.
See that? Right here.
I'm 27
December.
units on the year. So even with that, I was a monster for everybody. So forgive me, but 2026, new man, new year. And we'll get back there. Parlay guy has started. He's trying to swing for the fences to get there. Pat, for the first time ever, is king of the units. He's super excited about it.
No, it's not first time ever.
First time since I've been on the show.
At the end of a month.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I say it's the first time since I've been on the show, at least.
I was about to say
right.
there's some records that I know of.
Hey, your boy right here.
Look, hold on. Congratulations, Pat. You did it.
Thank you.
Not to mention, like I've said this before, the fact that you have 108 wins is kind of crazy too.
Yeah.
Even if you did bet 261 bets, it's still hard to believe you got 108 wins out of it.
100 wins, bro.
You might be the only person to ever reach 100 wins because we don't usually bet 100 bets. So
And we hit the defense, the 49ers defense.
yes,
We've
yep.
hit a lot that didn't
See,
hop
CJ,
in
I meant to
here.
ask you, did you bet Maxi yesterday for King of the Court?
I did not. I didn't make
Oh no!
today.
Wait,
I couldn't
did
do it
you?
because I
No,
wasn't in
did
Virginia
you?
and I couldn't use DraftKings, but I would have bet Maxi if I had been in Virginia.
Oh, I got him.
Did you? That's awesome.
I did
How much did
not
you
make
get?
a single bet yesterday.
Oh, 100
Like
and
$14.
don't make fun of me. I got like $350. Or no, it wasn't. I don't know.
Jen's got 106 now coming from the King of the End Zone the other
Yeah,
night
it's something like that. It's like
with Jawan Jennings.
shit. No, I know my phone's about to die. No, dude, I'm good. I'm good for tomorrow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah, well, because I followed you.
Yeah. I was going to do it if I was in Virginia. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's fair. It happens.
I did bet him. I bet
not.
him straight up where I was at. I just couldn't bet him for the King of the King.
My dad, and so I guess we'll end the year on some type of stuff. My dad, who was a bookie, in his younger years.
That explains a lot.
He would
His formative years.
Yeah, thank you. He would take money. He would he when my dad was like 20, 30 years old, he was a bookie. And that, yeah, it does
Is he a
explain
bookie?
a lot because then I became a gambler, and
How connected
here I
was he
am.
is the question.
I don't know, honestly. he's an Irishman.
I'm
don't know.
assuming he was in Connecticut.
Yes.
Yeah, he was pretty connected though.
And Massachusetts too. Yeah. So
Close enough to all the good families, huh?
dude, he made a lot of money. I'll just say that. And
Yeah, because of people like us.
well, yeah, pretty much. And then when I put because we had I'd won the defense, the Falcons.
Mm.
The Falcons $300, and then I won my fantasy football $400, and we both put it on Nick's. Me and him, we put $1,000 on Nick's championship.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
What I would say is when they get deep in the playoffs, cash that joker out.
Cash that.
Yeah.
It's actually not a bad bet if you plan on cashing it out in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, right? What would it end up? We could eventually get like a decent cash out, right?
Yeah, if you get to the second round of the playoffs, the cash out's probably going to be decent.
It's 1,000 on 12-1.
Yeah. So the cash out's probably going to be a few thousand.
How many games are we in the season?
30. No, it's like, is it like 30 something? No,
I think it's 30
change.
something.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
I have no idea.
30 and change.
They're 34.
So
34.
Not even halfway through.
we have to hope that one of your main people don't get hurt for the season, because then
Or
you're
they
really
trade
screwed.
OG and Josh Hart
Right.
for Giannis.
When would you cash out? Okay.
Right now,
Right
now,
now,
get your $1,000 back right now.
I ain't cashing out right now.
I don't agree with Chris on that one. I think you wait
No.
I think if towards the end of the year, when they're locked for the playoffs, which they will be, especially if they're a top 4 seed, they're probably going to offer you somewhere around double your money to cash out, and that's probably when I would. That's probably when
I'm
I would.
not being offered anything right now.
No, you're not going to be. It's
Well,
gonna,
yeah, you're not going to now.
Yeah, they're going to wait until the end of the year because just because of what he said, injuries could change everything. But if you get to the end of the season, you're a top 4 seed. They're going to offer you somewhere, especially if they're offering it's 13,000 to win.
There's no offer right now. They're going
to offer 1,500 to 2,000 at the end of the year.
Yeah, at the end of the year, when you are you're going to be a top 3 seed in the East. Let's just be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
You're going to be a top 3 seed in the East. When that happens, they're going to offer you $1,500 to cash out. I wouldn't cash out then. I'd cash out after the first round, and they'd offer you somewhere around $2,200.
Yeah, when the cash out gets over 2K is when I would cash out.
There's one I would cash out.
Okay.
So at any point it gets to 2K, I would cash out.
I'd cash out.
All right.
Instantly.
Now, if you want to cash, what I would do, what I would do is cash out, and then I would throw like $200 on them to win.
Correct.
All right. Done. Because it was basically 500. So he gets his 500 back, I get my 500 back, and we make some money.
Yeah, you both double your money, and then you throw another 200 on them, win the whole thing, and then
win.
And then whatever happens.
Deal done. All right. This is another thing for Just BetSlips to have in the coming year.
Freaking
That's
wild.
it.
Chris, you got a last call?
Nah, I'm just here for the fun tonight.
He's here for the vibes. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Just the BetSlips. We're here every single day. Tomorrow, at some point, Rob and I will come to you from the golf. Chris, to see money. Rob and myself will come to you from the golf course. And we're going to have a great day. But 2026 is a new year. New year, new us. Thank you for jumping in on the ride. Responsibly chase that bag. This is Just the BetSlips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only, and that is the hot tips. To help
your BetSlips.
Bet Jamal Murray first bucket.
Allow us to play you out.
Yo, we in the game talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the BetSlips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the BetSlips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the BetSlips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the BetSlips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Happy New Year!